Ever since Roswell, America has been fixated with the possibility of alien life secretly visiting Earth from their home star in a galaxy far, far away. There are literally mountains of witness testimonies from people who claim to have had contact and/or a close encounter of many kinds with what they claim were extraterrestrial beings. However, regardless of the incredible curiosity and the reams of supposed whistleblowers surrounding military bases like that of Groom Lake's Area 51, secret bases on the Moon, and of course witness testimonies, all claim to have been experienced by millions. Yet solid evidence for the existence of extraterrestrial life seemingly eludes us all to this day. Or does it? Many people refuse to accept the reality that we have, for many years, been actively observed by an intelligent life form not of this world. But without any concrete admittance by the powers that be, many people will not even consider such possibilities, long denied by their government. This, regardless of the many more intriguing sightings, along with the most incredible of footage. It is simply not enough for this major shift in acceptance without the gatekeepers of paradigm's permittance. However, hopefully, the following information may persuade some of them to reconsider. To not follow in blind faith a governance that is seemingly withholding that which is deserved by all, the truth. In 2004, several Navy officers who witnessed what has since become known as the Nimitz UFO encounter have come forward with an astonishing claim. Like something straight out of a Men in Black movie, the officers say that unknown, yet highly unusual and incredibly high-ranking individuals appeared at their location shortly after the event. These mysterious figures then ordered the confiscation of all data recordings and videos pertaining to the event. During the November of 2004, a Navy missile cruiser anchored around 100 miles off the coast of Southern California detected strange radar signals radiating from an unknown craft. The officers claimed that the signals were erratic, yet clearly of an artificial nature. They could not identify the signal's intended message, due to them never having encountered such a signal before. It didn't strangely match any given off by any known modern aircraft. Jet fighters were subsequently deployed to the UFO's location. These fighters buzzed the craft, successfully capturing footage and telemetry of the unknown object. One of the jets in particular succeeded in recording substantial, compelling, and as yet unexplained maneuvers. In 2017, the government released a number of recordings of the encounter. To the public, however, it seems that this so-called disclosure was anything but. 5 Navy veterans recently spoke to the popular Mechanics franchise, where they subsequently dropped this bombshell. They told all regarding what they experienced at the time. Having all been part of the Navy's Strike Carrier Group 11, they were sailing on the USS Princeton when the encounter occurred. After detecting the object, the men successfully captured footage of the UFO's incredible capabilities. The object would quickly change altitudes, sometimes lurking 80,000 feet nearly instantaneously. The UFO became known as Tic Tac because of its shape. Yet due to this confiscation of data by this unknown group, who not only had they never heard of, but seemed to carry near limitless superiority of the military operations, they rarely spoke of the incident. They further claimed that the so-called Tic Tac gave off a phosphorus glow at night and would dart around in various directions, said one of the veterans, Gary Voorhees, who looked at the object through binoculars on the ship. Why did Men in Black take control of the data surrounding this UFO? What is it that they are hiding? Was Tic Tac a real UFO, built and sent here by an ancient civilization in another galaxy? We find the details surrounding this encounter highly compelling.
Many people believe that the brightest human of our modern age was not in fact Einstein, but was actually a man who died penniless and alone, with only his pigeons for company. A man who went by the name Nikola Tesla. When Einstein was once asked how it felt to be the smartest human being on Earth, he famously retorted, I don't know, you will have to ask Nikola Tesla. Throughout Tesla's life, he invented many things which have been of tremendous value to humanity. Yet many still believe that his most valuable of inventions were suppressed, whisked away into secret vaults at the time of his death. A life's work, postulations, theories, hypotheses, experiments, and inventions, all concealed from the world, hidden with the motive of protecting a status quo which is moved and shook by some extremely powerful individuals. Individuals whose empires have slowly but surely gained a stranglehold upon the resource distribution, and indeed the technological advancement of mankind as a whole. Technological advances in communication and travel have only extended these tentacles of control across the globe. Nikola Tesla often spoke of an invention which he claimed would save the world, a machine making energy free for all. Yet, alas, for some, this particular area of his work is not our main item of interest tonight, but rather his possible experience of a close encounter with aliens and his subsequent invention, which became famously known as an UFO. He eventually gained a patent on the peculiar aircraft which he called the world's first flying saucer. Interestingly, the interior design of the flying saucer matched that of descriptions made by some who have claimed to have seen a UFO from the inside, with a discoidal capacitor that he believed was of sufficient enough to provide enough thrust for the craft to fly. The design included other inventions which he claimed would have allowed the pilot complete control over the direction of the craft. Tesla even decked out the interior of the ship with flat-screen television screens and external video cameras for the pilot's blind spots. However, although the patent was indeed granted, the craft lacked a primary power source. Whether or not Tesla had actually developed this and kept it secret is unknown. Clearly a sophisticated and well-thought-out craft which has conveniently slipped into the archives of history, or quite possibly, black projects involving secret aircraft developments by the American government. Where the idea for this came from is unknown. However, author Tim R. Swartz, along with many other researchers and even Tesla himself, claims that he was once contacted by aliens via transmissions from outer space. According to Swartz's book, The Lost Journals of Nikola Tesla, Tesla at one point was developing a powerful radio antenna designed to monitor thunderstorms in Earth's skies. While testing the device, Swartz claimed that Tesla overheard radio transmissions he believed were actually extraterrestrial communications. Quote, "He wondered at the time if he wasn't listening to one planet greeting another," as he put it. From that point on, it became somewhat of an obsession of his to build better and better radio receivers to try to see if he could repeat what he heard. He got to the point where he claimed that he was actually receiving voice transmissions. He said it sounded just like people talking back and forth to each other. He made notes saying that he was actually hearing intelligent beings from another planet talking to each other, although he didn't know what language they were speaking, but he still felt he understood them." End quote. Swartz claims that the book was written using sensational data obtained from the inventor's most private papers, kept under wraps by the military and big business concerns of America. Regardless of the actual facts surrounding the origin of the UFO, Tesla was undoubtedly a remarkable human being, one who gave the world some remarkable things. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, take care.
It's getting close.
On a pitch-black night off the coast of California, newly leaked video allegedly shows one of the U.S. Navy's stealth ships tracking an unknown object in the sky. And after a few minutes,
Splashed. Mark bearing and range.
the 2019 footage obtained by filmmaker Jeremy Corbell, who last month released another video of an upside-down pyramid UFO hovering above a Navy destroyer.
We're going to move on out of that mysterious close encounter. This object you see here was caught on camera flying past the SpaceX rocket just minutes after liftoff last week.
Just 12 minutes after the astronauts left planet Earth Friday morning, part of the Falcon 9 rocket separates from the Dragon. That's when some kind of object flies between the two. Take a closer look in slow motion. But what exactly was that object seen early in the flight? Sources telling us it appears to be ice.
There's a new video this morning that some say may be proof we're not alone in the universe. A UFO in the form of a bright light is seen descending over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The video is said to be taken over the weekend. Then suddenly the light shoots up into the sky. There you see it. Another video from a different angle appears to show the light doing the same thing. Those clips have gone viral now.
יש קבוצה שלמה שם, תראה.